Hi everyone, it's the Second Sister here, and welcome to episode 7 of Monster Mod Mondays, where I take mods from the Monster Prom fandom and show them to you. And I think I finally have a tagline set. Yay! So, tonight's mod, we're going to be taking a look at not only the most popular mod, but also the most subscribed mod. The Court of Killian Dúbh. Yeah, the B is silent. Don't blame me, blame my co-host and our guest.
Hang on, I can't be held responsible for the Irish language. I've done many things in my life, but that is not one of them.
Well, you were the one who gave it the Irish name. But hey!
You're not wrong.
This is the Inquisitor, the maker of the mod in question.
Thank you for having me on.
Thanks for joining me. I originally wanted to have him, as early as episode 3, but work got in the way
Yep.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, working a 9-to-5 job is not ideal when there's a 5-hour time difference.
Yep. I'm here in New York, and you're off in the UK.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, it's nearly Christmas, so I get to stay up a little bit later. It's like being a kid all over again.
Yay! So consider this our holiday special. It is from my time zone. 2 days till Christmas, the second day of Hanukkah, and we're 3 days away from Kwanzaa and Boxing Day.
Oh, I didn't know about Kwanzaa. I'm terrible at keeping track of everything that happens around this time of year.
Yes, that's why we go with Happy Holidays, because it's simpler.
It is.
And no, it is not a war on Christmas.
Rumble.
By the way, do you remember the whole Starbucks fiasco of 2016 where they just decided to do red cups for December and have people draw on them?
So my work office is actually the kind of right beside and on top of a Starbucks, and I feel like the Starbucks there just couldn't have cared less this year, because the sign was basically just, yes, the red cups are back, deal with it. It's like, it wasn't a thing over here, but just they were just like, it was the most customer service sort of response I could have imagined, and it filled me with so much joy.
Oh, it was a huge thing over in the States, especially with a huge Christian population. The point of the red cups is so people can draw on them. And so when conservatives decided to draw Jesus and crosses and Christmas-related things as a means to stick it to Starbucks just pretty much went, yes, you're proving our point as to why you decided to go with blank red cups this year.
Yes, but Jesus should have been drawn on there already. That's just no. Sarcastic about it.
Yeah. Going slightly off tangent, apparently there's a Jesus cosplayer on TikTok. He is fantastic. I think he's also based in the UK. Scotty something. I'll remember him later.
I can't say I know him, but I will have to look into that.
Anyway, we're digressing into the reason why we're here today. Showing off a mod, and also, I'm hosting a giveaway.
Ooh.
Yes, the people of Monster Prom decided to give me a copy of the game that I'm going to give away to one of you, my viewers, my fans. So, basically what you need to do is be following me on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Tumblr, either or all 4 of them. 1 follow equals 1 entry. You can also be a member of my Discord server, if that also helps, and say something like about Monster Prom, or the holiday season, or my content.
Just be nice.
Thank you. Also, that apparently the official version was missing a U. Was missing the U with the little T on top of that.
Yeah, it's because so that's a fada in Irish. He just doesn't know how to display it. So I might just drop the do. It's kind of unnecessary. Most people just know the
Yeah.
character as Killian.
Mm-hmm. Then again, it doesn't recognize ellipses either.
Yeah, it can be a bit sort of pedantic.
Anyway. Oh, Spooky High School, the sweetest years of our lives. I know you see an ellipses right there, but that's just 3 periods right next to each other, not a real ellipses. It can be an ellipses if it wants to, though. It's almost 2020. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So we're both gonna be playing this. I'm obviously gonna go for my girl Vicky.
And I'm all about my boils. If there's anyone who on the Monster Prom Discord knows. Yeah,
Yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do this, Awesome. We love you.
Screen shares. I'm actually misbehaving, so I'm just watching the stream at this point. Just hanging out in
Okay.
the chat.
No problem. And we had yet to experience this ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were less, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, the Pupper! A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain but a stupidly huge heart.
The goodest boy.
He's a good boy! He's a good boy. He deserves all the treats and all the schnuckles and all the toys.
God. I've only just realised that art of him is him actually wagging his tail. It's not just an absurdly huge tail. It's in motion.
Yay!
Oh, that's adorable.
Miranda Vanderbilt, Heil Fischler! A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
Oh, dear. I always get filled with vague dread at that picture.
Yeah. I think I'm the only one who actually calls her Fish Hitler, though.
I was gonna say, whenever I wasn't sure if that's what I heard, I was like, is it polite to bring this up?
Anyway.
Fish Hitler's pretty apt.
Yeah. Polly Geist, aka Party Ghost who needs hugs. Who after the Halloween update needs hugs.
Many hugs. We're going to see more of her.
Yes. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Not all the wrong things, though. Just some of the wrong things. What are your thoughts on her?
Oh, she is my OG bae. Like, whenever I first got into this with Jesse Cox, I was like, I'm gonna go after Polly, and then just like, I got the I can't even remember the name of the secret route, the not guacamole one, and it was just
the
like
party science ending.
That's the one, and I was just like, oh, I am completely sold on this, just purely as a concept.
Yay. Damien LaVey. Oh, harder, daddy. Says every single person in the Monster Prom fandom.
Honestly, yeah.
A fearless demon with the taste for destruction and a love of fire.
Just gonna drink this water here because I'm getting a bit thirsty, but you know.
Honestly, I was not sold on Damien at first, but then he warmed up to me.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you did there with that pun, and it's completely inexcusable, but I am exactly the same boat. It was, Damien comes across as a bully, and then it's just like, oh, you are actually super sincere and sweet and just struggling with stuff, and it's like...
He's the type of guy who wears his emotions on his sleeves.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, most of the emotions is anger and fuck. Apologies, I'm trying not to curse, but you know that one was necessary for emphasis.
No problem. Liam de Lioncourt. Huh, I thought my boyfriend was asleep in the next room. Anyway, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yeah. Liam's weird for me. It's one of those ones where like he resonates with me just enough but I've never really been hugely into him. You know?
Fair enough. Honestly, the reason I'm into Liam, they're very personal. He just reminds me too much of the love of my life, my boyfriend.
You know what? That's a perfectly valid excuse. Not excuse,
Who
reason.
I just moved in with last week. After almost 5 years of dating and 2 years of talking about moving in together.
Well, I'm glad it's finally worked out. It's a Christmas miracle.
It is a Christmas miracle.
Holiday miracle.
Yes. Zoe, the wife. The ultimate wife.
You can't say anything negative or you will be attacked by a crowd.
An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl.
I do love her. Even if it is like a very sort of big brotherly love, I do love Zoe.
Mm-hmm. And to say she's a metaphor for the trans experience is putting it very, very lightly. Like, it's not even a metaphor. She's trans, canonically.
100%. It was, as a few people might know, I have also done a really stupid series called The Crap Guide to Monster Prom. And it's a comedy series ripping off Joe Cat and Zero Punctuation. But Zoe was meant to be next, and I cannot make it funny because it's like, how do you discuss as this metaphor for transitioning?
I saw those videos for Polly and for Damien.
They are so stupid. I love them to bits. It's even worse because Joe Cat found the one for Polly and commented on it, and I lost my mind in work. But yeah, it's like how do you make this whole thing about Zoe transitioning funny? And I just went, you know what? I'm going to come back to this. Still haven't come back to it like 3 months later.
Anyway, moving on to Calculus to Hewlett Packard. He baby. He literally baby. A library computer who had become a sentient robot and ready to experience life to its fullest.
Just the fact that someone so pure can exist in this world, just poor boy.
Purity in my Monster Prom game.
I'm worried. It's
Honestly, I love it. I mean, I love the comedic moments, but because it makes the wholesome and heartwarming moments stand out even more.
Mm-hmm. It is one of those ones. I'm just worried. What are they going to do to my boy?
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see. And Vera Oberlin, step on me, mama.
Just competition. Can't have that.
Mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
I have to back my man Killian. Just competition. Can't have that.
Yeah. Vera's actually like Damien. She's complex.
Mm-hmm. She hasn't quite had the same redemption arc that Damien had with me just yet, but to tie into something that's been just released, I've heard that the new Ice Queen update really helps with that.
Speaking of, while I go after the Killian mod, since I already unlocked the Ice Queen ending, why don't you go and try that?
I've heard rumors this is going to go badly. I'm all for it.
Well, it was clear it had to be one of them, but ooh. We only have 3 weeks to choose our prom date. Even more daunting, we only have 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But, as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And I keep saying stuff like this.
It's fine. It's actually quite a good narrator voice. It's mine. I kind of lean too much on the Octopimp.
Thank you.
We were young and unafraid and ready to start.
Yeah. And before we continue, thank you, Akamai27, Ren USA Jitora, Casta Melody, Mr. Jack for following, and thank you, WoWPlayer00 for subscribing to my Twitch. And I just saw you follow.
What? No, it's late. It's like.
And I just saw you follow, and I just saw you subscribed, Inky. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And
It's like I did this weeks ago.
Polar Bear Actual. Just now. Thank you.
Polar's a body of mine. Hence the chat.
Anyway, welcome to Monster Prom, stupidest pop quiz like ever. All minds are rotten, but they're like rotten in so many different ways. We're no more. We're now like using our PhD in BS to like diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and like turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by like having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's get started. Okay, you are elected president for a day. What is the first law you pass? $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever." You can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. The amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Oh yeah, this is my answer. Or, trivia fact. Presidents don't pass laws. So is this a trick question, or are you just being an idiot?
I feel like as a politics graduate, I have to go with the bottom one. I'd be shaming my class if not.
Like how the dollar has a booty on it. Says Paul.
I mean, Polar's always drawn to booty.
Be a visionary. What is the next big social media craze? Not $. It's Facebook. But every time someone shares news that is supported by real facts, they're taxed. And the money goes to the people exposed to that BS. So like Snopes.
Yeah, but hopefully actually updated.
Greek agoras, like literal agoras reinstated in our cities. Places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. Or Arbert. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to through the app by its users.
Oh, poor Robert. I'm going to go with $1 hit because I'm metagaming. I'm metagaming.
$1 hit, I love it.
If we're trying to be polite.
If you were a product, what would your slogan be? You won't understand me, and that's how you know I'm cool. Be ready for a long trip together. I command you to enjoy me! Far too expensive for you. Objectively better than the other options. Or, buy me! I'm good!
By me, I'm good is always a very good line of rationale.
Yes, I'm gonna go with you won't understand me.
Since we're both buying items, what would I go? Honestly, I feel like I would just be deadpan enough to say objectively better than the other options.
And what would be the most appealing in a love partner? A taste for party? Tentacles? Soft fur? Kawaii eyes? A very tsundere personality? Or a big horn?
Abrasive but cuddly. Yep, that's you in a nutshell, Polar.
Abrasive but cuddly?
Yep.
I think mine would be soft but fragile.
I don't actually know what my tagline would be. Probably something self-deprecating, knowing my sense of humor.
Gotta get the horn. Yes.
Listen, Polar, if you take this back to the box, I'm killing you, but we'll go with tentacles.
You got it. Get that horn, girl. Alright. I have one. I've had 1.1 thousand total views on my videos, so yay!
Sounded far more condescending than was intended.
Thank you. Okay, how much money do I need for the Killian mod, or do I not?
Very specifically set up to be cheap. So there's two routes currently in this version of it. One costs $1, one costs $2. You can afford either at this point.
One costs $1, one costs $2?
So you can go with either.
You know what? Do you want to go with both, or do you still want to go with the,
I think it'd be good to try and show things off, and also I feel like it's cheating if I
Yes.
do it, because I know everything, so you can take your pick as to which of the two routes you'd like to try, and I'll try my hand at Vera.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, I'm going to work on my charm. It's at a 3. It's pathetic. You notice Liam and Damien talking to each other. Maybe you're a little jealous, so you decide to join them. I'm going to try to see if the screen share works, so that way you can voice act along if you want.
Yes, sure.
Oh, I realized I didn't even have screen share on. Lovely. Okay. Come on, turn on you. Oh. I accidentally closed Discord. Bitch, you better not be talking to my man. Okay. Who's your man, Polar Bear? Who's your mans? So, because we're currently going out to 3 men's. Damien, Liam, and Cal. And Discord accidentally closed and I tried to screen share. Inky's my man. Aww. Don't worry, I have a man of my own. He's currently asleep in the next room. A chain sword? Cut you with a chain sword. Do I want to know what a chain sword is?
It's a chainsaw sword.
Welcome back after...
I don't know what happened there.
I don't know what happened either. I tried screen sharing Monster Prom and I wind up closing Discord.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like screen share wants to work at the minute. We might just be better if I'm watching the stream.
Okay.
So, very least it'll save a bit of bandwidth. Yeah, a chainsword is literally just a sword that is a chainsaw. It's from Warhammer.
Of course.
I can take a Damien if you'd like. I don't know if you heard that particular offer.
Alrighty then. You know, I'll just do Liam then. I know, right? The entire concept of slang is barbaric, racially motivated, and deeply rooted in an abhorrent colonial mindset. And their outfits, black on red, is like black cosplay as a fashion statement. And don't get me started on top hats.
Oh, it's been so speedy up until this exact second where I need to read something.
By the way, that's a reference to an infamous former brony.
I didn't know that. Come on, take over. I'm just pissed they get such a cool name. You know, if I murder a dude, I'm just a killer, but if one of them murders one of them...
You cut off there.
God damn it. If I murder a dude, I'm a killer. If one of them murders one of us, they're a slayer. I'm not fucking repeating myself.
Sure, you're not spicy red baby.
Spicy red adult. Slayer is a metal band. The killers is post-pop baby shit.
Ah, whatever you say, spicy red daddy. There was a time when I would have hotly debated the genre classification of the killers with you, but they're popular now and so are obviously garbage. Same goes for the slayers. Someone really ought to put an end to this archaic practice.
You mean by murdering all the Slayers?
We've tried that, Damien. We've been trying that for literally centuries. No, what we need is a new initiative. Something fresh, something modern, something like... Liam seems to be drawing a blank. But you're not. Your idea is simple, yet effective. I'm not bold enough to suggest murder all the Slayers, so I'm gonna go with a massive public relations campaign letting people know that every cool person in history was either a vampire or a demon. You hired me a massive public relations campaign. Then you lost me a cool person, but then you got me back with history. Oh, I can't wait to educate the ignorant public. For example, did you know the Caligula and Jack the Ripper? You know,
I can imagine Damien just has to process things.
You know, the Roman Empire that was the emperor that was so crazy he declared war on Poseidon.
We're the same vampire, yeah, everyone knows that. Do you know Virginia Woolf
Was a demon. Ah, yes. A Room of One's Own was originally titled A Doom of One's Own. Oh, we've got so much research to do. Come on, Damien, let's go to the library.
heroic fanfare?
What?
What? Fuck!
You didn't.
I have to fill the gap because it takes like 10 seconds for Damien's line to appear. So I'm just filling the gap with my own commentary.
You know what? Improv all you like. You've doomed Damien to his own personal hell, but Liam's on cloud 9. You gave him 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
You need money.
Yes, I was gonna say, how much is the item?
10 money.
Okay, we're going to the library then.
You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe Calculaster exchange. But Student X Teacher Fix is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, the inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if Principal Giant Spider hooked up with one of us? Yuck. Apparently, teachers having sex with their students used to be a common thing in ancient Greece.
Yeah.
And remember, girls in Athens were not allowed to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Make it that what you will.
There's a reason olive oil was popular in Greece and Rome. I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. IMG, PGS, not found.
Look at their winter outfits!
I know.
It's so cute!
It is just... Oh... I love calculus with the fucking hot cocoa.
No, wait, that is hot steaming oil.
Oh god, so it is.
I just noticed that now.
I wonder what the marshmallow is then.
I think those are just for aesthetic.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High, even though you've technically been new for almost a year.
Can you ever really adjust to Spooky High?
Fair enough. You there, killing machine and abyssal terror. Hello, Dahlia. I see you're wearing lovely fur.
Yeah, Krampus this year.
And that headpiece. Stylish.
Bold. I think it's that's plus a few bit of boldness right there.
Rude. I need impressive ally in my fight against the rain, against the Levays. Oh, the 8th circle of hell! Do you like my my accent? I don't know if I'm going for Russian or Scottish.
It's definitely not Scottish, I can assure you that. Input, quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th circle of hell.
I have no need for your robo criticisms. What I need is the power of feeling beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and rightfully justified takeover. No thanks. I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are in a crack ship who hate sex, just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now, while King and King Leve are distracted by throwing in a admittedly adorable themed brunch. I am not leaving without one of you with me.
Polar, somewhere between Russian, Swedish, and gibberish.
Thank you! Oh, holy, she really means it! Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices.
Yeah, which one did you just feed to a demon general?
Oh.
If I recall... So I can either convince Dahlia that Zoe is under Damien's spell because of all of the fan art,
Or...
specifically the topless fan art, or I can, Killing Machine would be a tank, so go get a tank. That is the smartest option, so I'm going to go with that.
A tank. You want me to take a tank into the inner circles of hell? What a genius idea! Those arrogant Leves will never see it coming. They might expect an attack from a fellow demon, albeit one superior in look, skill, and talent, far more deserving of ruling the 8th circle. But attacked by a tank, that is something the King and King will never anticipate.
That was shockingly easy.
True. But I still think it would be kind of steamy if they put their differences aside for some hot demon action. For all you know, they could be cousins. I mean, then again, incest is a popular thing among royalty.
Emotion found. Gratitude. Initiate sequence. Thankfulness to Oz.
Aww.
Oz, I am thankful for your help. Thank you for it. I don't know why my voice went so high-pitched there. Finish sequence. Gratitude with expression. Heart. Ooh.
How is the computer posing as a monster living as a student? So cute! Ah, what a cutie pie! You know what's also cute? Getting +2 charm and +1 fun. Yay.
Huzzah.
We're just gonna randomize it since it takes too long to do the challenge.
Yep, and I need to sleep at some point. Monster Prom is sympathetic.
Where to?
Let's have a look. So
we have Vera and Miranda, Polly and Cal, Damien, Scott and the Wolfpack. Damien, Scott and the Wolfpack. Zoe, Liam, and the Coven. Shopkeep.
I can't afford my item unless I wanted to do the gift. So let's go chat up Polly and Calc.
Okay, there you go. We're starting right into dialogue.
Friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I'm still new to these customs. And here comes the character that helps me convince Polar to play this. But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live.
Heck yes!
And these tables are to put aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed.
You got a little robot buddy.
But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function.
Know that!
And you are encouraging other students to do the same, as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly, and your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it.
Bam! See? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it. Like I'm crushing this rave.
But from my understanding, the outdoors location is designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice, and I believe you should stop.
Well, I believe that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop, and I won't stop partying. so I'm just gonna keep partying. Well, they seem to be at a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide.
Polish keep reading calculus that it has these as powering the cafeteria renewable energy. Calculus is right. We all know some third party ridiculous business, some are more ridiculous like Narnia. I have to back up my right hand woman, and also I have to go down the renewable energy path. I mean, it's exactly what Maggie, the writer Maggie, would want.
So go back up, Polly.
Yep.
Renewable energy, biatch.
Polly's rave is generating electricity.
Like, duh. This rave got, like, all the cafeteria lights turned on. That's why they call it... Wait for it. Lit! Boo.
Polly, you're fired. I have in fact heard this terminology used by my fellow students, but misinterpreted it as a colloquialism meaning cool. Now that I understand that you are actually endeavouring to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I can appreciate the necessity of this lit rave.
Woohoo! Yes! Totally what you just said. You know what else will stop global warming? If you put the, eggplant emoji up on your screen, it's the tone for some really juvenile jokes.
Like so.
Yeah! That won't actually stop global warming, but using a public transportation more and more and eating less meat will, so you make a mental note not to do those things, Polly would love you even more than she does now, which is a lot, because you just nailed the situation.
Finger guns.
Okay, so, what should I get? Weird bronze coin. What's this? You don't know, and I thought you were cool. Or, suspiciously legal-looking document. No, I'm not just trying to offload this. Don't read it and ignore how cheap it is. Just buy it. You know what? I'm actually gonna go with the bronze coin.
That would be my recommendation.
You know what? All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet.
And I have to give a shout out to my buddy Jorza, who actually drew that particular asset, because I have the ability to draw a sort of, amputee fly.
Aww. That's sweet of you. Okay. Where to next?
Well, I'm gonna have. I can't go to the library. That's a problem.
Oh, you can always go to the library in the next term.
Yeah, that's It's just gonna slow me down a bit, because that'll leave me with 3.
It's 3 events long.
Yeah, it should be fine. In that case, let's break up that tie and boost my charm.
You got it. Look at that booty. Anyway, you notice Polly stumbling around with half her body inside a wall.
I'm so glad we did the exact same thing.
She looks like she's having a great time. Calculus doesn't seem to think so, though. Oh no, he just read.
Alert! Friend exhibiting non-standard behavior. Viral infection. Probable.
No way, dude. I just got tested. I'm just like super duper.
Load faster. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Maybe try.
Drunk!
What is drunk?
It's like, how sometimes you're on a safari, but like all the lions are wearing governments and your binoculars are like your mom?
No.
Me either. What are we talking about?
Danger. Viral infection so far advanced. Friend isn't capable of making sense. Drastic action required.
Oh boy. Looks like it's up to you to talk Calculester down. Or sober Polly up.
Oh, Bowler's getting to see the Monster Prom side of me. The fact Polly's remained squeezed worries me. Calculator does need to know what being drunk feels like, so let's get him to divide by 0.
Ooh.
It's better than an Avast antivirus meeting. That's just a downer for everybody.
Yep.
My programmers told me never to divide by 0. But if my friends are peer pressuring me into it.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
It must be a good idea. Okay, here I go. Dividing by 0.
Holy shit, he's gonna do it! He's doing it!
I feel funny. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks to my work party.
Oh.
But I also feel...
Like you're suddenly an incredibly good dancer?
How did you know?
Right there with you, buddy. Oh, wanna go to karaoke bar and butcher up some mother frickin' classics?
I am a karaoke machine. Literally, singing to my butt.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Whoa! This is a family-friendly... mature game for adults. David Sim for adults.
Quickly, just get the blanket, throw it over them. Oh, hello there, Oz. Didn't see you there. Because my optics are seriously malfunctioning. ASL.
Age, sex, location. Don't ask me how I know that. That's our game rules. I love corrupting the hard drives of the youth. You're like the best, Oz. Well, now it's a party. You spent several hours getting wasted with Polly singing into Calculester's butt. Shiny metal butt. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Okay, ooh. I'm gonna head to the stalls.
Acceptable.
Later you hear Vera and Liam in a heated conversation, which seems to contain some pretty sexually explicit language. Naturally, you go eavesdrop. You want to take over, Liam, this time?
Sure, I can give it a go. Speaking as a male... Oh, fucking hell, what was that? Speaking as a male, I could say that even I grow weary of the infantilizing monotony of the male gaze.
Thank you. See, I wanted to advocate for the Gorgon gaze instead, but that would just turn people rock hard. And that's not an erection joke. People would die.
Sorry, I just saw Polar's comment. Personally, I think hentai is the source of the problem. It's so unrealistic. Hello, I'm not a 2D drawing, I'm a real vampire.
Edging on that fourth wall.
There is no fourth wall.
I know. Even I can't keep up with the standards hentai is setting. What? I'm supposed to just grow male genitalia during sex?
What, this listening to that mental process happen was kind of beautiful, I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
And all the women are drawn exactly the same. There's even less body type diversity than at the school.
Draw that wing faster woman.
Polar, I can't tell if I regret inviting you to the stream or not.
I don't.
Plus, I don't think anyone in real life has ever willingly addressed a tentacleless senpai. And what's with all the tentacles anyway? Oh god, this is coming back to haunt me.
Because half the studio heads are krakens, Liam. And no tea, no shade to the women who do enjoy tentacle porn. I know at least 3 of my snakes do, but I won't out them. But I do think there should be a more diverse offering for those of us who like something less,
Cephasexual. Agreed.
So, you know what? Hentai should be more artistic. Let's redraw explicit scenes in the style of great artists such as Picasso and Magritte. You butchered that, Inky.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Come back to me when you can read the Irish during this fucking event, Shane. I said I was going to try and avoid cursing, and polar happened.
No problem. Anyway, next line.
Oh yeah, sorry. Aha, now there's a fresh idea and an untapped demographic. I have no doubt there's scores of monsters itching to combine sexual gratification and art history.
Oh, not bad.
I can see it now. Picasso-esque tentacle beasts with off-kilter tentacles coming out of their eyes and mouths.
Surat females made up of thousands of little dots. Is that a nipple I see or a stipple?
Chagall BDSM. Monsters be in blue and blue.
We've done something horrible right now. It's perfect. They'll be so busy appreciating the artistry they have no time to objectify the subject matter.
Thank you, Vicky. You rock our world like, well, classics pornography mashups. Now we have me fumbling up on a word. Thanks for that. You're welcome. They hurry off to discuss further ways to get off to art, improving the world greatly for them, for you, and for all lovers of hentai and art classics. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Hooray!
Alright. Something happens
That
to you.
weekend.
That weekend, Liam contacted you for advice.
This is usually not how it goes. No. You misunderstand. I don't want your advice. I want to hear you express an opinion, just to see if you're capable of forming one. I'm not, I'm afraid. Specifically, I'd like to hear your opinion on Vicky's cultural literacy.
Well, it's better than getting gangbanged in an alley.
Yeah, I kind of just didn't want to respond to that thing. Family Friendly's died on a rock. Is she cultured like an artisanal cheese, or uncultured like milk? Well, I mean, you're not going for him, but see, there's no reason for me not to support. So, yeah, Vicky's so cultured. Vicky could tell the difference between theater and theater.
That's true.
Vicky could do anything. That's all I'm saying. She can. I mean, so can I. I've definitely heard the difference between the two words you just said.
By the way, with the whole sonnet thing, he was gonna say that a sonnet is a bonnet for a son.
Of course he was.
He was alive during Shakespeare's time.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go find Vicky now. For romantic reasons, not to ask her to explain what you just said. Why would you think that?
Liam hurries off in his artistic mission. Silly Liam. The difference is that theater is done by actors, whereas theater is done by actors. Simpleton. You gain +3 creativity.
That's Vera Polar. Vicky's the Frankenstein that Sega's playing.
Ah.
Or the Frankencutie, as we've all universally agreed.
Maybe he's talking about you going for that snake snatch.
I mean, that's assuming this doesn't sort of blow up in my face. Take me to the library. I gotta get rich quick.
You notice Polly at the computer next to you, whispering into one of the speakers. What? Psst. Let me into the deep web, please.
I wasn't ready for that.
You weren't ready for that ASMR?
Nope.
I don't know the secret password or whatever, but I swear I'm cool. I just want to buy crazy trucks and do fun crimes. You can only use my computer camera to look down my shirt. Go on, just let me in. It's not working! I've been trying to, get onto the deep web all day, but it was think I'm a cop or something. How am I supposed to even do this? There's not even a bouncer I can flirt with.
Fucking love this girl. Yeah, I know that polar. For reference, Dream, you go crazy dealing with someone like her. It's like, yeah, but none of the characters are meant to be, someone you actually want to.
Yeah. We go crazy dealing with most of the romanceable options if we knew them in real life.
But if I have to go out, that's a reasonable way to go out. I have done this before, but I don't actually know.
What stats require what?
Yeah.
So
I'm leaning towards burying the computer.
Oh, so that's what they call it that. I had no idea.
Oh, I pulled it off. Sweet.
I know the perfect place. I was at this tomb party last weekend where we desecrated Thomas Edison's corpse. You'll love his crypt. Yeah, 'cause screw Thomas Edison, he's a plagiarist.
Accurate.
Thomas Edison's crypt does turn out to be pretty sweet. It's got electric lights and Wi-Fi. Probably courtesy of Nikola Tesla's ghost. No sooner do you have the computer set up than Thomas Edison's angry ghost possesses the monitor. Everyone at Deep Web knows and trusts Thomas Edison for some reason, so he's able to get you in no problem.
I mean, if anybody would be into the seedy stuff, it is definitely Thomas Edison.
That is true. Hey, thanks, Tommy. So sorry you poured all that chocolate syrup on your remains. Thomas Edison doesn't care about his chocolatey corpse. He just likes to party. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity, plus a great primary source for your term paper on light bulbs. Also, he liked to kidnap animals from homes and electrocute them just to prove direct current. Yeah, Thomas Edison was not a nice person.
No. He is responsible for the term electrocution. Well,
yes.
He's
Yeah, he contributed to the world's first electric chair, which is in my state, by the way.
Oh, fun.
And Sing Sing Prison in New York. Yes, that's the actual name of a prison, Sing Sing. Anyway, however, you'd be lying if you said you were really focused on any of that. You're more focused on this weird bronze coin that you brought. Seriously, and I'm speaking as a friend here, what is it with you and buying random trash? Don't you have a future to save for? Oh, you could even just save up and buy a copy of Human Prom or something. Eh?
My self-awareness is just it's just skyrocketing here. I'm gonna turn beetroot red.
Whatever, you're certain one of your class will come along any minute and reveal the fundamental truth of this item and why it wasn't a dumb purchase. Oh, speaking of, you, I recall you played my mod, the Prom
I did.
mod.
Yes.
I saw your comment on it and how Vicky is a precious small bean or something like that. I don't remember the exact words.
Neither do I, so it's fine.
What did you... I tried to be as self-aware as well, saying, oh, you were wondering when this was finally going to become relevant. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that really is, a good tone to go for, and, obviously, I'm not going to act like an authority, but if anyone wants to make a mod, do that. Lean into the comedy and the absurdity, because that's what the game is. It's mental.
Thank you. Hey, Boo! I didn't know you had a core token. Got it! And Vera said you weren't cool. I knew you were cool, Boo. I'm going to the court like right now. Come on, let's go get drunk and play strip roulette. Vera thinks you're not cool, and Polly thinks you are. Drunk? Strip? There's too much for you to handle here. In fact, you're still processing all of this, and you might be lingering onto the strip thing, you thirsty little devil, as Polly begins to lead you through the school. Across the hall, over the rooms, upstairs, downstairs, into some straight FMC Escher directions. Don't even try to follow it. At the end, you're stood. You are stood in front of an unassuming door to what looks like a janitor's closet at the bottom of a tall stairwell. Bottom of a tall stairwell? Oh, no, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of write how I speak, which leads to the cooklisms, like, you're stood in front of.
Fair enough. Polly is hammering on the door excitedly. Bree! Oh, let me in, girl. It's me and Vicky. We want a party! Will you hold your horses? A voice replies as the door opens, and they say we banshee scream the place down. Not my fault you were taking forever, girl. Is Leonie on the bar tonight? Hello, new person. Who are you?
I just realized I have no idea how I'm going to voice Killian. I mean, he has a self-insert, so she is, but more importantly, brought a friend, Polly. Slight delays. All the dramatic tension. My name's Killian. I run the court casino and speakeasy. If Polly trusts you enough to give you a token, you can make yourself at home.
Wait, I didn't give him the token. Didn't you? I'm pretty sure Vicky's a girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I will need to fix that. I don't know why I didn't use the gender tag.
Well...
Live QA.
This is another good reason for me to stream these mods, so people can catch their typos.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. They mad.
If I were you, I'd be coding my tongue in silver and trying to convince me to let you keep that token. I value the court's secrecy. I'd be happy to let someone die for it.
Wow! Good job! You stumbled into a secret club completely by accident and blew it within 10 seconds. Better come up with a good reason for them to let you stay, and quick. Okay, okay, what should I do? Tell them with no fear or uncertainty that I want to Do you want me to become Karen, guys? Or... You
I want
plan
to
on
point out
playing...
that is literally how it was listed in the the pitch document. That's literally just called the Karen route.
Aww, and I was planning on playing blackjack with this priceless heirloom diamond. But if I'm not welcome... Okay, what do I need for each option?
Boldness and money. So top one would be the one to go for.
Alright. Got it. I want to speak to your man. You are shocked. I'm shocked and appalled by the level of service I've just received. First, I need to buy the token from a cute punk cat girl. Where is she at any given time? Who knows? Why wasn't the token given to me? Then I had to walk all the way here on a journey that would have begged to tell you to take it easy, no less. All of the doors to be closed were opening hours should have clearly been signposted. And then this transfer student who I barely know threatens to kill me. And another thing, I make Karen Southern.
That's perfectly valid. Alright, fine. Keep the damn token. Just shut up. Wait. Damn it. I can't go back on my word. This is something I want to change, because I think I can do this better, but
Fair
fine.
enough.
Welcome to the court. Keep this place a secret and behave yourself. Don't make me regret this.
Sure, I'll totally keep this a secret as I'm streaming it for many, many people.
Yeah, it's fine. None of them know where to go.
That was pretty clever, Boo, tricking Killian like that. How'd you know a Fae can't break his word? I didn't. You're just used to yelling at staff members who can't control your experience until they give you to your absurd demands.
Can you tell I work in customer service?
I just got a job as a waitress.
Oh. You have my sympathy.
And I used to work at McDonald's.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm lucky. I just had to deal with art gallery and theatre people. They're a whole brand of hell, but no.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to go chat with Leonie and to giving me free drinks. Have fun at court, Vicky. Granted, I haven't run into any problematic customers. In fact, everybody at the place that I'm working, customers, servers, managers, they're all sweet as peach.
Hey, good stuff.
That ominous name aside, you think you might be able to speak easy.
It was in response to Polly saying have fun. So you think you'd be able to have fun.
Okay, I was reading it wrong. That ominous name aside, you think you might be able to. A speakeasy, a casino hidden under the school? Sounds like an adventure. Go ahead, take 2 charm and 1 smarts for tricking Killian like that. It's a jerk move, but it paid off. Huzzah!
I wonder if the lunch event will show up.
Well, you need to go to the shops.
Yes, I do. Please and thank you, because I need to buy my way into some lore. Well, look who's there.
As an Oberlin, I possess one of the most useful skills for surviving in school. Knowing how not to upset Vera. And for a Blacks, you can learn this skill too.
Okay, sorry, that reference, Val's declassified Gorgon for friending guide, that makes me so happy.
Yes! I love Nest Declassified.
Oh.
Also, Devin Werkheiser, he has a YouTube channel and a YouTube series called Life Survival Guide.
Oh, I might have to go and watch that.
Seriously, go check it out. Nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are better smells, but you know what I mean, right?
I don't think I've ever seen that line before.
Sitting by yourself, huh? But that's fine. I understand. Someone probably took up the table you planned to take. Try not to be upset. Or maybe you finally risen above this thirsty prom nonsense. There's more to life than that, you know. There's more to your friends and how hot they'll look in their formal attire. That's it, you think to yourself. You are changed. I'm a changed what?
And apparently that tag didn't work. Whoops.
You're going to sit here and enjoy your mystery meat? Oh, who are you kidding? Better pray for some secondary character to come save you from this dry purgatory of barely edible slop.
Spell check. This wasn't spell check. This was not inserting something it was supposed to insert. Ah, Vicky, just the monster I was looking for.
Did the praying just work? I might need to reassess my stance as an atheist. Oh my.
I was gonna say, is this what I think it is? Do you want to ride me?
Yes? Or, how dare y'all? No. No, I'm not gonna repeat Karen. I'm not gonna be Karen again. So I'm just gonna say yes, I guess.
Go for it. Both just give stats, so. That's the spirit. Climb on.
As soon as the words leave the Fae's mouth, he begins to shift and distort. In barely a moment, Killian no longer stands before you. Instead, it stands a stag with dark fur and glowing golden eyes. I knew it was gonna go that route.
That is, yeah. One of my favorite things is there's so many really stupid bait and switch jokes you can do with the type of Fae Killian is, and I intend to do them all.
You are immensely disappointed about this turn of events, but hey, riding a stag could be pretty cool, and you'd rather do that than eat whatever the cafeteria was trying to feed you. However, the moment your delightful thigh, such a size as the stag, he's off to the races, barreling through the cafeteria at, frankly, ludicrous speeds. Rolling around at the speed of plaid. He bursts through the wall with you clinging on for dear, or should we say dear, life, all the while he's picking up speed. Faster and faster and faster. Oh, this is the second dear daddy I've come across. First being Alistair from Tasman Hotel. You're going so fast there's no earthly way of knowing where you're going. You feel as though you see time itself. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing? There's no way of knowing exactly where we're going.
Nope.
Yes, the danger must be growing because the steer just keeps on going. It keeps on going. The sign is showing no signs that it is slowing. That's Willy Wonka reference.
Well, I had to fit it in somehow.
After a few minutes of the stag suddenly of this,
There should be a comma there.
There should be a comma there. The stag suddenly stops with a violent lurch, and you sail from its back into the grass by the football field. You hear the laughter of Killian switching back from his stag form behind you, obviously pleased with this prank. You know what? I actually did expect Ride Me in this way. I just was not expecting how fast you would go.
Mm-hmm. It is a thing from actual Irish myth. That is what the puka would do. It would basically convince you to get on its back and just run around. Unlike the Kelpie, which would try and drown you. I knew I liked you for a reason, Vicky. You're a good sport. Let's do this again sometime.
Not if you paid me, you think to yourself. Still, the act of breaking the temporal barrier atop of Puka has rendered pretty much everything else life can throw at you kind of mundane by comparison. Take +4 bonus for that new fearless outlook on life, and possibly one lasting traumatic event to bring up in therapy.
I'll not spoil the other outcome, but it does feature blushing Killian, so you should go and play it.
Alright, where's Hammer Dude?
Wow, the game really just wants me to go first.
Yes.
Alright, well, I know the gimmick for this one, and
Let's
I
not
can't
say it.
break that tie. Yeah, I know. I can't break that tie without causing another tie. So let's go to class.
Okay. But screw all that. You're more excited to check out your new guide so you can finally befriend Vera. Because if she keeps looking at you with an intense mix of disgust and disappointment, it'll end up taking a toll on you. Okay, let's see. It says, if you want Vera Oberlin to like you, you need 15 smarts, 11 charm, 10 money, and... Are you for real? My sister's not some kind of video game achievement for you to fulfill, you creep. You deserve that. I scanned you into buying this notebook full of doodles of dicks.
God damn it.
Take it as a reminder that you're a dick. Also, doodling dicks is unexpectedly funny. Valerie Oberlin. Effectively, after that paragraph, the guide recounts just a disturbing amount of doodles and of dongs. And sausages. And wieners. And wangs. And all the other synonyms for male genitalia. Well, Valerie has a point. This is on you. For trying to bow your way into Vera's heart. But you really want Vera to like you, even if it's not on a romantic level. She seems to despise every living being, with a few exceptions. You want to be one of those exceptions. Anyway, these doodle dongs don't do the trick. So maybe you could stop the shenanigans and actually ask someone who really knows her. You take your Ouija board, spell 80085 on it with a glass and made a bet.
Because that has to be Polly, right?
80,085 looks like boobs. The old classics never die, and you can actually spell boobs on a Ouija board. The joke has so many layers of fun.
Oh my god, she's right. You could actually just spell boobs.
With the letters. You're pretty sure it doesn't have that many layers at all, but screw it. It worked. So tell me, Boo, why have you summoned a fan favorite Polly with such great Ouija jokes? You tell her all about your quest to befriend Vera and ask her how she did it. You want me to advise on befriending Vera? The best way is being awesome, good looking, and overall great to a Polly degree. But that's fairly impossible for anyone who's like not me. So like, I'm not sure. We clicked at first because they made her fail a school assignment. Your looks give away how skeptical you are about this. What? Trust me, honey. I made her fail and it was an instant connection. Go for it. It'll either be helpful to you or hilarious to me. It's a win-win situation. Well, you do have a test tomorrow, and as unsure as you are about this, you know your agency as a player is rather limited here, so it's time to concoct a plan to make Vera fail her test. The problem is, Vera's the smartest person you know. Outside of, yourself. Oz and Vicky are kind of the brainiest people. Anyway, so she'll ace any test, but only if the test depends on smarts. So, do you make the teacher remember the spirit of the 60s? Additional tests are just an oppressive tool to suppress students' inventive thinking. Or, abduct the teacher and force feed him anime until he doesn't want to base his test on smarts anymore, but a bunch of epic over-the-top BS.
Good God, what does he eat? Okay.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
That's perfectly fine. I shall hold the fort. So, spirit of the 60s, traditional test, oppressive tool. I'm leaning towards that being smarts or creativity. With then abducting the teacher, force feed anime, either boldness or fun. What do you reckon, Polar?
Which one?
I haven't actually a clue.
Just pick one at random.
Let's go with the bottom.
Abduct the teacher. Considering you have a boldness of 2, that's not surprising. You abduct your teacher and go full Clockwork Orange on him, duct taping his eyes open and all.
I was hoping it might be fun.
You also heat up some popcorn to share because you're not a monster. At least not in that sense. It's not like you literally feed off of fear or anything. You two have a great time binge watching hours and hours of all the test episodes of some modern classics like Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, and My Hero Academia. Oh, don't tell me you showed the episode with Nina and Alexander.
I mean, if I'm going for torture, probably.
Despite the whole abduction thing, it turns out to be quite the bonding experience. If only Vera was so easy to befriend. The next day, you head into the test, ready to not use your brains, and your teacher does not disappoint. He shows up to the class wearing a very convoluted outfit, lots of scars, and his hair dyed a fantasy color. My dear students, you're prepared for a history test. But history is not measured by your knowledge of history. It is measured by your courage and your willingness to take risks. I'm pretty sure history is measured by our knowledge of history. Wrong! You will show your proficiency in history by getting into teams of 3. You'll carry these scrolls. Each group has a different scroll with a different vote on it. I am ruling my R's now for some reason. You will now head into the woods where I have set up free a large group of killer robots. You need to kill the robots in order to earn points. There are 5 types of robots and their point values depends on their lethality and dance skills. The first thing to acquire sufficient scrolls to have all the ingredients for a lasagna recipe will pass this test.
Julian, what the hell have you done?
What? What? Vera has stopped functioning.
Vera.exe. Fuck yeah! Where's Zoe in this?
Oh.
I'm teaming with the Slayer. It'll be epic because we put our rivalry aside in order to kill those robots.
Tomorrow I will go back to trying to murder you, but today we might end up inventing a parallel duo technique.
I would play that RPG. Now Miranda will be the cherry on top. A bubbly, seemingly inoffensive student will unleash a hidden, astonishing power near a death situation, unexpectedly turning the tables.
I have no idea what's happening.
You never do, Fish Hitler. You never do.
I can savor the plot twist already.
I guess this is trying to be first-term friendly, but you feel like Zoe would be perfect for this.
Yes.
We're in Damien and Slayer for the win.
The teacher smirks and gives them A+++ already, apparently for putting their rivalry aside, which seems to be the true goal of this history test. Somehow. That's not even a real grade. Oh, I've had enough of this BS. I quit. You will hear from my lawyers. She has left. You're still pretty unsure how this will work at all, but you've taken life insurance just in case. Later that day, find Vera in the halls and tell her you orchestrated the whole testing. You did what? While Vera's looking for a dagger in her purse, he tried to explain the polyreal to you that making her fail was how she befriended her. What? Making me fail? Oh, fudge nuggets. That dumb train wreck of a ghost. It wasn't because she made me fail an assignment, you clod. It was more complex than that. When Polly joined school after dying, they put the whole I wound up skipping. Unfortunately.
Curses.
I'm gonna wait until the stream catches up.
You need people. This dumbass was the obnoxious bitch ever. All the art is so cute.
Okay, let me pause you, dang it. Well, it's a good thing Ness uploaded the episode earlier today, so I can get a closer look. Polly joined the school after dying. They put the two of us together for an assignment. I was not thrilled. I'm not a fan of meeting new people, and this dummy was the most obnoxious woman ever, asking me to party with her every 5 minutes. Focusing was impossible, so I agreed just to go to a party for a couple of hours in exchange for her leaving me alone. It was the worst. Until it wasn't. But yeah, we partied till dawn until I failed that assignment. I was bummed, and Polly tried to cheer me up once she realized it was kind of her fault, but she didn't get it. I need to be the best, Oz. I was born to conquer life. You see, this world is full of jerks and idiots who will let you down, who will hurt you. So conquering life is the best way of giving them a big screw you. The giant middle finger. When you sit on the throne, everyone who betrayed you or abandoned you, they realized they were wrong for thinking so little of you. I told this to Polly, and then she got super intense. Gosh, I totally remember it. She listened to me and apologized. But she also told me that she worried that I burn up all of this ambition and forget that in the end, life is here for us to live it. And then that dummy promised to help me conquer life if I promised to never forget her to feast on life too. She would be with me all the way till the crown was mine, but we'd also celebrate life together. It was nice. Considering how Polly died, and that whole October route, yeah. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie, I suddenly shipped these two.
Anyway, as nice as it was remembering this important lesson, here, you can't get me to like you just by making me fail an assignment.
Goodbye.
Do that again, and the only thing you'll get is disemboweled by me. Whoa!
Pretty reasonable.
The trip to memory lane was nice, but you realize that at some point during her monologue, she stabbed you as a reminder. Well, it's not like you can bleed anyway. But you didn't lose 2 charm and 1 2 boldness.
It's the sentiment, you know? It's the principle of the matter.
I'm gonna head off to the library.
Perfect about.
And yet you've already forgotten all that as you head to the court, haven't you? Don't lie to me. You've been spending quite a bit of time there since you secured your entry, hanging out with Polly, Killian, and all the other assorted staff and regulars you may or may not have met. You still fear there's a lot to learn. Like, did you know that Polly was captain in Killian's crime syndicate now? Huh? You're glad you found this place, even if it completely unintentionally. And it seems like today would be like any other. You avoid a responsibility in the smoky, intimate atmosphere of Killian's court. So yeah, that's why I don't really trust meerkats anymore. I don't care how good they deal on my insurance was. It was not worth being how I died.
I fucking forgot about that line, how stupid it is. Oh, I don't think that's actually come across the pond. One of these days you'll tell the truth about how you died, Polly.
That day was 2 months ago.
Fun fact, I released this mod about a week before the Halloween update. I felt really bad afterwards. That's why I made the second route. It's literally an alternative Halloween event.
I'll tell you if you tell me why you moved here. Emma.
On second thought, perhaps secrets are sexy.
You begin to speak, but before you can, a soul-rending shriek pierces the air. Most people pay it little heed, though you hear the distinct thump of at least one startled corpse at the table, except for Killian and Polly. Harmonitars! You hear from a fearful-sounding Bree the Banshee. Oh, I said it wrong. Harmonitars! Says you hear from Bree, the court's resident look as she fades into the main lobby. When you disappear, to remember, it's Principal Giant Spider! And just like that, the court was thrown into chaos, as patrons and staff alike panicked and bolted to escape the impeding rate of tension and suspension.
And bonus points if you can see the reference that was there that was made. No, I'm not going to detention, nor will those damnable monitors find my court.
And how are you going to stop them? If Bree's seen them, we don't have long. Killian and Polly aren't coming up with anything fast. Time to step up and save the court. Okay, what's the best way to keep Principal Giant Spider out? A birthday surprise, or you got an Acme paint set for your animal as a coyote.
So here's an issue. It's charm and creativity, but you're tied.
I went with the Acme paint
That's
set.
fine. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Hasn't updated my end. Yes! You're fucking kidding me.
No, Killian, this is great. We can totally trick them with this. Come on, Becky, we got this. With support like that, how can you possibly fail? You split the Acme kit between you and immediately set to work. Polly's work in the sky and clouds is worthy of an award, while your rendition of a tunnel surpasses the hopes and dreams of any 1950s cartoonist. Takes but a moment for you both to complete the piece. With a satisfied smile and a knowing nod, you both prop the piece in front of the front door and close it quickly. And not a moment too soon, as you hear the scuttering of Principal Giant Spider through the wooden door. You, Polly, and Killian are all craned to press your ears to the door to listen. That's odd. Principal Giant Spider begins, a tone of curiosity. I don't recall a road and tunnel in the basement of the school. Our original architect certainly was inventive. Alright, children, there's nothing here. Let's get off the road before a truck or a roadrunner comes along. Back to class, all of you! As Principal Giant Spider scurries away, you wait for a minute. For 2, for 3. There is only silence. It worked!
Killian is stunned, clearly. Well, I'll be damned. The two of you did it. You crafty devils.
Oh, thank Vicky. She brought the Acme kit.
I might refresh this once this minute. You're right. Vicky, I think you've earned this. A silver token. You're a VIP of the court now.
Alright. You saved the court, you got a special promotion, and you get the respect of Killian and Polly. Best play the lottery tonight, because you're on a lucky streak. You're in +2 creativity as a reward for your fantastic pursuit of the arts, and +1 money because you actually did win the lottery, you lucky devil.
The alternate path you could take there is I still feel bad every time I play it. It's kind of just a bit cruel.
You're having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally not human flesh smoothie with polypieces in. Excuse me. Stop, Vicky. You want to come to my death day party? It's going to be like lit. It's going to have all kinds of reminders of where I died. Guillotines, quicksand, and all the food will be poisoned, of course. Oh, don't forget the alligators. Wait, what? How the heck did this girl die again?
I didn't. She died.
You know, I've been thinking about it. And I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost, you know? Think of all the cute ghost dates you can go on. Going to haunted houses on Halloween and actually haunting them. Walking through walls to get to where you want to go. Oh, appearing in turns to reveal perspective and truth to greasy old Myers who don't appreciate the holidays. Like this one. You know, all the classic ghost stuff. But I also kind of wouldn't hate dating Oz. So I guess my question would be, when do you think his death day party will be? Like, will he become a ghost, like, soon-ish at least? I'm not super patient, but I do think he parties down and could, like, party even further down as a ghost. Well, he's not exactly alive.
He's immortal. Older than the Zodiac.
Mm-hmm. And he's literally made out of fear. But I will tell you this. That reckless son of a eats gluten. Gluten, I tells ya. Gluten? Ha! I knew I slipped right on the wild side. Which will hopefully take him right to an early grave. Hopefully. Ideally at the grave, like right next to mine. And we can party for all eternity and make random noises on sound recordings. Like this.
I'm glad you're here because I couldn't make that noise.
Thank you. If you decide to die anytime soon, you're like, welcome to come to our ghost race. They're going to be like, ghastly. Well, you're not really sure how else is going to feel about how excited you all are by his impending death. But hopefully he'll be psyched that it's a death approved and eagerly awaited by Polly. Oh no. How awkward is it going to be about I was actually in love with Scott. And now you're psyched about his dying for nothing like a sociopath.
Yeah,
Or he's in love with Vera.
I'm in love with everyone's fine.
You game just see them representing odds to an early and awesome grave.
Polar, Harley Quinn would be proud of the giggle.
Thank you. It's insistent on having you be first.
I mean, you know, it's right for a guest.
Alright, where to?
Jesus, I lost all my boldness. I only had 2, but still. And let's go and let's go get creativity. Let's go to the auditorium.
And now it's time to go back to your Vera befriending adventure.
Oh, I haven't failed. Excellent.
Because sometimes failure doesn't stop you from achieving your goals. Sometimes you seem to have been given the best 2 out of 3 in your attempts to unlock the dark sides of this moon you call life. Ah, God's ways are inscrutable. And when I say God, I mean whichever powerful and most likely very handsome entity has designed this absurd world.
Gillian, leave the fourth wall for us modders. Come on.
I'm not going to deny it. He is very handsome.
Oh, he absolutely is. 100%.
But all this meta nonsense ends when you crash into the second of 3 people you realize Vera seems to tolerate.
Liam. Got a call.
Scott!
Oh!
I mean, you recall his Christmas ending, right?
I do, yes. That's for some reason I just expected it to be Liam. Hey Oz, have you seen a raccoon glued to 14 spoons?
What?
Usually the appropriate response. I can't remember where I put it, and I think I have the wrong raccoon.
Oh no.
Scott, baby, come on. Scott, where's the raccoon? We need it now. I think I lost it. Let's find this raccoon. Are we sure this isn't the one?
He's holding a raccoon glued to a huge butter knife. Poor baby raccoon.
That's totally a different ass raccoon, dude. What I love is every time I get it, I see a tweet about a new update, I just never know what to expect.
Yes.
And I'm still somehow always surprised. Fuck, that raccoon was our only chance of winning the soup eating contest. Oh, bro, should we try with this one?
Can we not do with the sexual jokes? Considering that Scott's Christmas ending was wholesome, was too wholesome for this world.
Yeah. Nah, leave it. I'm sure that stupid raccoon is a key component of someone else's stupid plotline. Don't steal my joke. I swear to God, if that raccoon shows up... Sorry, you know my attention span is short. I lost Scott's voice.
Aww.
Nah, it's my bad. I was the mastermind of this plan. Should have planned this better.
When has ever bringing a wild beast to the school, or to the mall, or to someone's house ever worked in your favor?
There was that time we put it in the cookery show.
You'd think they're finally done with this raccoon/soup situation, so you interrupt them to explain your own stupid plot line.
Vera, shh. I respect that. He comment to fuck up to death, but befriending her? That just sounds like a high-risk stabbing situation. Not in a fun, sexual way. I mean, we can confirm we have in fact been stabbed.
That
bro,
is true.
Vera's the best. We're best bros.
You stop him and ask how he got there.
Oh, it was simple. We just found a common interest, built a broship from there.
That's how most friendships are made.
Yeah. It wasn't anything related to raccoons covered in silverware or soup contests. That's our bro bond. Oh, he's blushing. He's jealous.
Aww, my poor spicy red baby.
Nah, bro. With her, it was...
Yes?
Wait, I just had an idea, bro. What if you use this knife raccoon to enter that raccoon jousting tournament we heard of the other day?
Blah.
Scott, you're a genius! And I think we gave that dream up just because our stupid spoon raccoon couldn't hold its lance. The answer was in front of us all this time. Fuck you, nature. You may give raccoons no opposable thumbs, but Damien and Scott know better. Can I be the mastermind of the plan this time? Fuck yeah, you can.
Yay! They leave without
boy, Scott.
Yay! They leave without telling you what interest helps Scott befriend Vera. Dang! It's up to you now to think of an interest you have in common with her. Come on, think fast. Snake hair grooming, or death threat pen pals.
I mean, snake sounds like boldness again. Or, could be creativity. The top one feels like charm. I'm gonna go with... No, I'll go grooming. Let's just hope for the best. I feel like I feel like I'm stuck no matter what I do.
You look for a snake nest somewhere in the high school.
Come on.
Luckily...
Why is that bold?
Luckily, you find 3 different snake nests in less than half an hour. You choose the most fashionable one and take it to the bathrooms. Once there, you put the snakes on your head, get your hair comb, and... oh dear. Oh no.
Is there going to be a unique art for this?
The snakes are starting to viciously bite your scalp. Who could have predicted this? You fall onto the floor and start screaming for help while bleeding into the floor.
I'm made of fear.
The snakes are stronger than you planned. Your best bet now is to wait until someone enters the bathrooms and helps you. You hope it's not Vera, though. You're sure the snakes biting your scalp together. Totally not the fashionable snake hairdo you hope to make a good first impression with.
God damn it.
Good, Polly. You scream for help, but the venom in your bloodstream is messing with your brain functions, and you can only manage an agonized shriek. Classic Oz. Always with the jokes. Could this one be better than the all-time classic boobs on the Ouija board? Nah, that one was peak comedy. Sweat it, Jexter. Your tongue is starting to taste like death. Oh, hello, Miranda. By now you can
She's
only...
not gonna help.
By now you can only make eye contact while in painful silence. Oh my! Here I am thinking I finally understood your poor people customs and you revised me with a new, intriguing one. In our kingdom, being bitten by snakes is something not desirable that may cause death. Old Miranda would have assumed you were in dire need of help. New Miranda knows better and says, I respect your seemingly stupid custom, you poor, ugly commoner.
Fuck you, Fish Hitler.
Look at me, character growth! That doesn't hide the fact that you're literally the flattest of the love interests.
Oh, scathing.
Oh, this is it. After all these years of risking your life stupidly, Grooming your newly acquired hair made of snakes is the one that's taking you down. Oh, yay, Vera! Oh no, Vera!
You know what? This entire plotline has been the embodiment of that meme. Is I'm a genius. Oh no!
This has something to do with the time you made me fail a test, doesn't it? You make eye contact in a way that says both yes and please, if you're still mad, at least spare me from dying here. And also, does this hairdo look hot, yes or no?
Oz has good eye game. I'll give him credit.
She hisses harmonically to the snakes and they calm down and leave. Then she puts ointment on you. Stay put is a venom antidote. Why does she have venom antidote with her? No, don't ask that. It's perfectly understandable why she has venom antidote with her.
She is inherently venomous.
Don't look at me like that. A girl sometimes needs to keep the people she's poisoned alive. Be it because I need the dragon 10. Excuse me. I am very ladylike.
It's fine.
Be it because I need to extract intel from them or as part of kinky foreplay. Well, are you going to tell me why you were doing that? Having a head full of snakes is not as easy as it seems. Did Polly tell you we became friends by getting bitten by snakes or something? You tell her about what Scott said.
What?
I think I get it. I mean, that is kind of true. Whoa. Time flies, huh? I'd forgotten all about that. It was like, what? 6 years ago? I'm into jogging. A body like this isn't maintaining itself by magic. I've been into it for years. And lucky me, that dummy puppy person was into jogging too, apparently. I guess he thought sharing that interest in going to the same school instantly made us friends. To me, that turned him into even more of an annoyance, to be honest. But I guess that wasn't obvious to him, as he kept trying to run into me week after week. God knows I tried changing the time and place of my routine to avoid him. But it was useless, as he managed to be a living nightmare wherever, whenever. That dummy was so oblivious he was convinced we were best buds already. Tried to convince myself that putting up with his stupidity was another way of testing my endurance. And it paid dividends. After more than 1 month, he finally stopped making my life impossible. It was a relief. That day I heard people commenting he was sick or something, so maybe it wasn't the end of it. I remember getting upset and saying something like, at least he and his parents can be the ones dealing with his daily shenanigans for once. And that would have been all of it, if not for his stupid cousins appearing out of nowhere, all confused about my comment, wondering what I was talking about. Since, you know, Scott has no parents. You see, Oz, Scott is an utter idiot, but I knew even back then he meant no harm to no one. It pissed me off, you know. Why do you have children if you're not going to take care of them? I always tell myself that if I become my best self, no one will dare no one will dare abandon me ever again. And the ones who did will see how wrong they were. But the truth is, the world is full of awful people no matter what. We live in the hell of the living. So I guess a good path to happiness is taking the time to seek out who and what in the midst of the hell are not hell, and then make them endure. Give them space. Call back! I just want that in life. Not to be betrayed again. I want loyalty, Oz. I want sincerity. I brought soup that evening to Scott, and you know the first thing he did? He apologized for not joining me on my jogging routine that day. So he might be the biggest dummy I know, but he's my dummy. And I will skin anyone alive who hurts him. Same as with that drunk, chaotic ghost that inhabited my life. Anyway, Scott was right, I suppose. We became friends over a shared interest. What a crazy life, huh? I hope that little story helps you into not acting out some sort of deadly cultural appropriation. I have enough dummies in my life, and not enough venom and antidote to spare every time you have stupid ideas on how to get me to like you.
Pathetic.
She leaves. You stay a bit in the bathrooms reflecting on the risks of cultural appropriation, the loss of meaning and significance of cultural realities from the smaller cultures that have been swallowed by bigger, insensitive cultures. That and getting poisoned by venomous snakes. As much as you gain insight into how to respect culture, you still lose to creativity and to charm.
Understandable, really.
I'm ahead to class. Zoe looks particularly perplexed, and you're perplexed as to why you would pay good money for a DLC if not today Zoe, so you decide to butt in. Hey, we haven't seen you all route.
I know.
Oh hey, Vicky. Mrs. the Loch Ness Monster wants me to embrace my heritage by driving someone insane for this practical assignment. And what did we just learn about cultural appropriation?
I know.
But I've just done that for like so many millennia as a full-out, no marking eldritch horror. I don't know how to find my way back to it as a high school girl. It's like when I listen to your favorite song from middle school years later, only to realize that now you only drive people insane when you're hungry and want to feed on their minds. Ah, yes. All for more relatable content, I'm sure. There's all the classic stuff, of course. I could boil and freeze their blood alternatively until it flows no more. Or maybe cause each skin cell to grow a conscience and fight about politics until they destroy each other, leaving only muscles and bone free to the elements, free to an uncaring God above. But that's the Gord, you know? That's not Zoe. How would Zoe drive someone insane? Okay. Bring the poor soul on a journey to deviant dark souls, deviant artist steps. Or force poor soul to join your Evangelion Club's 10-hour meeting to discuss the hidden meaning of the series. Oh man, yes, my Evangelion Club drives everyone insane. I mean, come along, Vicky, for a very normal and reasonable time that will be normal and reasonable.
That sounds normal and reasonable. I'm in.
You follow Zoe to her Evangelion fan club, and the madness begins. Obviously, if you look at EOE, the original series, that sequel, and the manga, it becomes very clear that there are some differences. That can only be explained by the fact that a timeline is constantly repeating itself. Zoe launches into a deep explanation of this theory, with a slideshow from every information media. By the end of 1 hour, you're starting to feel very informed. By the end of hour 2, you're starting to feel drained. By the beginning of hour 3, you realize that she's holding a snowball in her tentacle.
Mm-hmm.
By hour 4, it's hour 5. Or is it back to hour 1? Time is starting to lose all meaning. By hour 10 million, your bones are too long and your mind is filled not with thoughts, but with the buzzing of flies. By hour 0, the timeline is constantly repeating itself, just as Zoe says. Hey, Vicky, snap out of it! We did it! Your eyes are rolling in the back of your head and your mouth was foaming and you were speaking in tongue of the beast. It was fantastic! We both got full marks, thanks for helping me, even though it looks severely mentally, emotionally, and perhaps physically painful to you. Nothing's too mentally, emotionally, and physically painful to get to prom. Otherwise, you wouldn't be playing this game. The game of love, obviously. But you are, so take the +2 charm +1 creativity.
Pardon me?
Again. Where do you want to go?
I haven't actually seen the options yet. Let's have a look.
Okay. Miranda and Liam, Zoe and Polly, Cal and Vera, prince, or shop?
Well, take me to my beloved prince.
You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag was a hole in this fabric of reality.
It is I, the interdimensional prince. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of... how to get my TV to switch from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control.
You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension where you solve his problem by using the remote control.
Gasp! Egads! Oh, that's such manly noises. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, allow me to teach some merry rituals. Perhaps laser communion might interest you. Reverse baptism? Eggs?
Why is eggs in quotations?
If you ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. The choice is yours.
Screw that, let's make up our own ritual. Or how about the
Yeah.
ritual you give me money and go away?
I don't need money at this point, so let's make up our own ritual.
I think you might need money.
Yeah, but I might... the issue is getting it up to 5. That'll bring me up to 5. It'll still be set tied for second last. Let's go with money. Oh, you mean the right of poor fiscal decision-making? I didn't know you so well versed in the ways of my people. Of course, I'd be glad to demonstrate.
The prince dresses up in a golden onesie and hires a corps of monks to chant. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Well, he hands you a huge sack of cash. The exchange of the interdimensional dollars to actual money isn't great. Maybe because he keeps doing this, but you still gain plus more money.
The economy in this world is weird. Look at me.
Okay. I'm gonna risk it.
Oh no.
And I get... oh! I got a Christmas gun.
That might actually be helpful.
Stories that tell long ago Santa used to get naughty boys this lead. No, wait. Stories that tell long ago Santa used to get naughty boys lead instead of coal. Okay.
Depending on your loyalty to the court, Val might regret that.
Oh!
You finally go first.
Yes!
The very first one and the very last one.
Time to hear y'all's lovely voices in surround sound. Yay! I'm gonna head to the auditorium now. Forget everything I said, because you're just making your way back to the court. You've been spending even more time there as of late, enjoying the perks of being a silver coin holder. As you make your way inside, however, you're surprised by who you see. Vera seems to be having a pretty intense conversation with Polly. Look, Polly, just make this easier on both of us and tell me where Killian is. Girl, I'm telling you, he is, not here. He's flown back home for something. And did he leave my fee? Everyone knows this. Shakedown, Vera. You can just call it that. Legally, I can't, and I won't. In the same way you won't answer my question. Do you have my money? No. And it's not even due for 2 weeks. It was. Now it's due today. Trying to keep me waiting. Unless you think you can win the gang war this time. Bye. Oh, crap. Oh! Hey, Vicky! Have you been there the whole time? I'm kind of high, so between that and the fact that I want to cry, I'm not even sure if you're there, boo. Oh, Ooh.
This also made me feel bad, this one.
Ooh.
It's fine, you get to fix it.
Vera thinks that because this is like her turf, because Killian like lost the gang war and agreed to pay protection, you should have to pay protection money. You're astounded by Vera's callous adherence to contracts and agreements for a moment, before asking why the court can't just pay the fee. This place seems profitable. We would, but like Vera found out that Killian's gone home for a while, so she decided to ask for the month's fee like 2 weeks early. I don't have enough money. I don't want to be the reason court needs to stop. I'd like it here. I get to be the level fun favorite poly guys, but with more than just drugs, sexiness, and booze. I mean, like, there's still lots of that, but I get to do more, you know. I get to run things. I get to cook. I'm like doing work that I enjoy. I don't know what to do. No, Polly, don't cry. Don't cry.
Be thankful they took away the Halloween update sprites.
It pains you to see Polly like this. Plus, you're fond of Killian too, and losing his pride and joy is probably not an ideal way to keep him on side. How to raise the money, though? Polly disappeared!
I don't know why she did that.
Since boldness is now my highest stat...
It's not boldness.
Which one? Oh, it's not boldness?
So this one is actually, every stat is used, it is smarts and fun.
Okay. Simple. Predatory marketing and customer exploitation. Oh, of course! Half the people in here are like totally wasted. Don't buy whatever we sell them. I know I liked you for a reason. Don't get distracted, Vicky. You'll have plenty of time to overthink what she meant by that later. You've got customer to scan. The pair of you burst into action like your life depended on it. Or rather, are unlive since we're undead. Procuring chalkboards to advertise your new drink specials. In hindsight, acting like your life depended on it was appropriate, because it absolutely is. Suppress those fears, Vicky. Focus on how happy Polly is. Doesn't take you long to come up with several capitalistic scams so devious that Vera might simply waive the fee if you told... I think there's supposed to be an I in wave.
Yes, there is.
She might waive the fee if you told her how the corpses of all those communist theorists are furiously spinning in their graves due to you. Drinks that are one for the price of two. A free drink, but you have to buy a glass that costs 15 bucks. Literal robbery! Man, running a successful business is easier than you thought. Holy crap, Vicky. We did it! I think. I'm still like super high. It looks like enough money though. It is, you can't see yourself. As you eye up the keys to the Burgatti Veyron, formerly owned by the abominable snowman. Well, now we need to find something to do for the rest of the period. Don't worry, Boo, I got an idea. And she does have a fantastic way for you both to fill the time. Spend a fabulous 40 minutes swimming in the pool of money you've now created. Why, what else were you thinking? Spa day?
Spa day.
In addition to Polly suspecting the fact that you earn +2 charm for somehow convincing a fool to part from their money, and +1 money because, well, fools party from their money. Where to?
Well, I can't recover this. Let's go out. Let's go get that boldness so I don't have it stat at 0.
Okay. You decide to urgently go back to your Gorgon befriending shenanigans after that. After you've been stabbed, and you've...
Attacked by snakes.
Yes.
Regular Saturday night.
You've failed twice already. And as much as they say the third time's a charm, you fear the third time will be the one in which you get murdered. So...
Commit to the bit.
To avoid further purpose, you decide to go to the source itself for all this nonsense.
Stranger.
Hey, isn't my favorite garbage buying food Oz?
No refunds.
What? You're unhappy with your shiny new Gorgon befriending guys? No free funds, jump. You brought that up on yourself. Like, do you really believe my sister won't see through your schemes trying to be a certain way just to get her to like you? You really are clueless when it comes to Vera, aren't you? I guess I can reveal how he became friends for a prize. Let's say 15 money.
Ah, crap.
And don't even look at me like that. I don't care if you go into debt over this. Isn't it the price of friending Vera Oberlin? And you lose 15 money.
I expected that to be the choice.
Great. Grab a pencil and be ready to get some notes on this. Vera and I are good friends because we're family, you gullible dumbass.
Yeah, so that call.
She left with your 15 money.
So remember what we said about fools parting with their money?
Yikes! Okay, you don't have many options left. So now it boils down to how you can become part of the Oberlin clan, I guess. Bring a delicious dish made with love so the Oberlin family welcome to their Thanksgiving dinner, even though it's Christmas.
Yep.
Or slow your audition to become part of cats!
Would an audition be creativity or charm?
The movie came out this past week and it's already gonna get an update.
Yeah, I've heard about this. They've had to patch the film. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the top one. We're going to dinner, I guess.
You have more creativity than you do charm, though.
Oh, it's the bottom one, creativity? We'll go for that then.
You practice a lot to become a true cat. Which ends up being unnecessary, as it turns out that whoever dresses like a cat and names themselves a fancy-sounding name can become part of the cast. Your cat name is Rumpus von Meow. The next night you pull a hell of a show. You dance, you purr, you scratch. On things you're not supposed to, even though there's a giant scratching post right in the corner for you to scratch on. But notice that you're scratching the couch and the carpet. You still have no idea what the plot of this musical is, but it sure is funny, and you're sure it would make a great movie.
Julian, you brought this hell on us.
Apparently, you're chosen from all the cats to ascend to the Heavenside layer and come back to a new life.
What?
Okay, you must see if you can be an Oberlin in this new life. The other cats have no idea what this means, but that doesn't stop them from saying, of course you can. Yes! You leave ecstatic with having accomplished your goal. The cats wave you goodbye, wishing you luck in your new life. You run and dance until you get to the Oberlin house. You ring the bell and wait for the best.
I no longer associate with myself.
What
No
are
claimers.
you? What are you doing in my house? And why are you wearing a stupid cat suit? No, wait. I think I know the right question here. Who gave you the stupid advice this time? And you tell her. Val! Oh, hey, stranger.
Hey, stranger.
Val, did you tell Oz he should try to become a part of our family in order to become friends with me? No. I mean, I told him we were friends basically because we're family. The rest is all his own merit. I must admit, he always finds a way to outperform himself. You must give him credit where it's due.
Thank you, Val.
F my life. Look, Oz, I love Valerie to death. She's like my better half. And sure, being sister plays a big role in that, but just being family doesn't magically do the trick, you idiot. If it was easy as being family, that means I should have an resemblance of love for whoever my birth parents are. That's true.
Yeah, very valid.
Found family is best trope.
What was it? It's blood of the covenant, thicker than water of the womb.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Nah, family's built through the moments that define your relationship. We're going to flashback time, aren't we? Shut up! As I was saying, it's not about being officially family, but about the moments that bear true significance. When Val and I were little, it wasn't strange for other kids to sometimes wonder how we were sisters and we looked so different. Our dad was pretty transparent about it, so we knew, and I explained it every time. They were both born on December 22nd. I was left at the hospital, an abandoned newborn. Dad was both happy and heartbroken since our mom died giving birth to Val, and when he saw me, also motherless, he instantly knew he was going to be a father. He was going to be a father for me. Some kids understood, some kids stayed confused, and yes, some kids mocked at me. It was okay. I have no issue being adopted. But those kids, they were a new level of mean. They implied there was something wrong with me that made my parents abandon me in the first place. Something wrong that will surely make my new father abandon me sooner or later too. Val overheard them and took care of the situation, stick in hand. Of course I did. No one messes with my sis. Yeah, it was awesome. But when Dad came looking for us that day, I wasn't okay yet. He asked us what happened and I told him everything. Afraid that me crying was making him realize I wasn't good enough and that it was time to get rid of me. Of course, our dad is the best dad around, and he made me understand that however I was perfect to him, and we were family until the end of days. Aw, you are perfect, V! Thanks, Val. So the real story here is that I got to keep that stick. It was a sick stick. Oh, shut up! Nah, the thing here is that family isn't just a word. These moments are the ones that truly matter. Val and my dad have always been there for me. They accept me for who I am while pushing me to be my best self, because they cared for me. Aww.
Over the best.
So yeah, they are family. But not for being cats or part of the musical Cats. I don't need a lot of people around me, Oz. If I let someone into my life, it's for real. You know, only people I know will stick around. Like me. Like you. I knew that. Anyway, we were in the middle of dinner. Are you just gonna stand in our doorway, or did you want to do a silly cat dance for us? She's trying to say that it's cool if you want to join us. Shut up! But sure, do you want to? You join them, you have a nice dinner together. It's chill and cool, and you lose another 10 money to Valerie somehow!
Yeah, fair. Do you reckon that Oz is the one who just paid the protection money to Fear?
Oh no!
Valerie's a hustler, got it. Oh yeah, Val's good shit.
Yeah. I go alone, right?
You can go alone or speak to Polly.
Okay. I went alone.
And I guess I'll ask Vera and watch this train wreck.
We can talk about prom in a minute, boo. First, we need to talk in court. Anything you say can and will be held against you, so just say Polly. Oh my.
Yeah, I mean, there's my Fall Out Boy flashbacks. Don't flirt too hard, Polly. I'd like her blood to be pumping to the brain, not anywhere else.
I'm getting Legally Blonde flashbacks with that one line.
I don't actually think... I saw the musical. I don't recall it much, though.
That anything you say can and will be held against you was in the musical.
In my case, it's from Fall Out Boy. Anything you can't say will be held against you. So only
I
say
know
my
that
name.
song.
Yeah,
I know that
no.
song.
Just in case the audience didn't. It's been an interesting few weeks, Vicky. You've done the court quite a service.
Plus, it's been like super fun. Even Killian said so.
Yes, well, it is true. You've been quite entertaining as well as useful.
Yay!
So, to that end, I have an offer.
Come be under me and Killian. Is this gonna be similar to the whole ride you thing where it's not meant to be sexual at all?
Yes and no. So, it is a job offer. Contain yourself, not like that. Come work for me. Holly will be your captain, and you'll help grow the court. And if you're lucky, maybe you can be under us both.
And so you join the court full time, trading in your silver token for a golden one. And you know what? You've thrived in that environment. It was immoral, illegal, and ethically dubious, but you took the work with gusto and passion. In a short period of time, the court was in a strong position. It was far from the top player, Vera would never allow that, but it was strong enough to remain independent, profitable, and challenging. The court took its place between every crime family as the irreplaceable asset and neutral ground to everyone, too useful to replace and powerful enough to influence. And at the end of the day, who else could you ask for? What else could you ask for? Is there not supposed to be an ending image?
I can't argue, and because of the commission rules at the minute, I can't get one commissioned, so I don't have anything custom, unfortunately, to use. And once you go into closure, it's I can't include characters, so...
Fair enough. Besides a casual polyamorous relationship between yourself, a ghost, and Nefe. Well, don't believe the rumors, or you might have just gotten that too. Well, screw prom. You just want to talk to Vera, if only to apologize for all the idiocy she has to put up these past few days.
Days? It's been 3 weeks.
And you apologize. What?
You alright?
I'm fine. I just choked on dinner.
That's not ideal.
Don't worry about it. And don't worry about all the screw-ups you did. By now I have a PhD in putting up with that. I guess you really want to understand how to get me like you, huh? And yeah, you did. It's okay. I don't know. I just need time. And you need to learn how to stop being an anxious wreckball who wants everything to happen in the span of a few weeks. Friendships takes time. Love takes time. Life takes time. You need to learn that for your own good. But, gosh, it shows you really care about this. That's nice, to be honest. Let's call it a somewhat good start. I don't know about prom, but what if we just hang out today and see where life goes from there? Well, sounds like a plan. We have a deal then. You two have a great day together. You have some drinks, play some billiards, and end up at her house having some coffee and checking out some family photo albums. It's actually a nice day. She's a complex person with dreams, insecurities, and values.
No.
You realize that you were doing her no justice by idealizing her as the unattainable goal, and idealizing is a type of objectifying. we put someone on a pedestal and we forget that in the end they're just people like everyone else. And by doing so, we're blind to actually seeing them as who they truly are. You feel lucky that this time your shenanigans didn't work out. And instead, you just, well, listened. 'Cause the Vera who dreamt about had nothing to do with the Vera that truly is. We tend to turn people into goals, allies, enemies, the non-playable characters of our life. But everyone is the main character of their own story, and so it's good to take time to just listen and learn their stories. You're happy to learn. Today you learned about Varys. You wonder who will be next, but that'll be up to you if you learn to care. So, Polly, and now Vera.
I am pondering to myself. This does have a bit of a vibe of like the final ending, with obviously Monster Camp coming out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Something about it's a very poignant final moment, but
yeah. Anyway, time for the typical epilogue. Those 3 weeks are maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were. And who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said that adult life would put that mean witch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own little, you know. Calculator uploaded his mind to the net and finally became the internet. Hey, we didn't see Calculator since week 1, didn't we?
no, we had to abandon the poor boy.
Yeah. Now serving the web is 200% nicer. Because, well, from, you know those hackers who took down 20% of the dark web?
Just that's him.
Cal just took down the other 80%. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfiction ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the mystery gang, while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mystery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac, and ended up entering the Western literary canon. Okay, for those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone. Just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there are plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
We did it.
That we
Well,
did!
You did it. I bumbled my way through it.
Well,
I do
bumbling's
appreciate
the
you.
point for that
Yeah.
route.
I appreciate Julian making it so you can, feel forward.
Yeah. And Vera does make a good point. Friendship and love take time. Sure, we do love the whole love at first sight, but
Everyone's time is different. Some people need a lot of time to get where they need to be, some people not so much. Work at the pace that's right for you.
yeah. I mean, I kind of had that love at first sight thing with my boyfriend. Although it honestly took me 4 months into our friendship to realize that.
Yeah, I'm identifying what you're feeling.
I gave him another 4 months passed, and I told him my feelings for him, and he said, okay, we're just friends, and you yourself currently have a boyfriend, but thank you. Cue my boyfriend being my ex-boyfriend being very abusive. And another 4 months pass, and my current boyfriend asked me to be his girlfriend. That was back in April 2015.
Much better place now, I hope.
So, known each other for almost 6 years now, together for almost 5.
God, it's nearly 2020.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Sorry, I was feeling nostalgic for a moment.
no, it's endearing. It's good.
And honestly, some of my followers probably already know how Boyce and I ended up getting together. Anyway, speaking of, it is almost 11 o'clock here, and he's probably gonna want me to join him in bed.
Yeah, it's about 4 a.m.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. I've enjoyed this.
Thanks for joining me, Inky.
Thank you very much for having me, Sega. Hopefully you enjoyed that little insight into Killian.
See, I did.
For anyone else watching and is interested, there is another route that you can go and do. Obviously, there's the other events, and I'm hoping to do a third route. Originally, I planned for 4, but the 4th one just doesn't work, so we're going to scrap that. Some more events, so, I'm not going to say go subscribe, but, if it interests you, the option's there. And I always love hearing people's feedback, so.
Yeah.
Thank you for actually letting me get to see the update, because I don't have it yet.
You're welcome. Well, I'll report the winner of the giveaway next week. So until then, I'm the Sega Sister. And have a happy holidays. We'll see you next time.
Happy holidays.